Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready for this? 3CWE. Creating, caring, children, wrestling, and entertainment. Are you ready for this? We are the 3CWE. We are the 3CWE. We are the 3CWE. If you say it 3 times, that's fine with me. Are you ready? Are you ready for this?
Ladies and gentlemen, have we got a presentation for you here tonight? Tonight you will see the Boxcar Brawler going one-on-one against Uncle Jekyll with the man in black, the puppet master, Michael Ramone, at his side. Also, 3CWE proudly presents and hosts the first match of its sister promotion, Evolutionary Wrestling Federation, the first ever EWF Pure Wrestling Championship match as Skyler Douglas takes on Charlie Key. And ladies and gentlemen, what should have been 2 amazing matches, well, they became one, as AZK was unable to make it to the arena due to illness. With the absence of AZK, the title match was then transformed into a 3-way elimination dance between Levi Motionless, Nick Depp, and Eric Draven. And following the 3-way elimination dance, you will see the 7'3" American giant, Buck Bresner, as he took on a last-minute challenger, the madman from Kazakhstan, Zordon. And let us not leave out the ladies. 3CWE held its first ever women's match. But as fate would have it, the ever-impressive Mickey Knuckles also fell victim to illness, leaving Lexxi Green to go one-on-one with Mercy for the 3CWE Women's Championship. And for the main event, from the newly aligned group of misfits, Joker Jones takes on Johnny Hughes for Johnny Hughes' heavyweight title. Now let's toss it over to Tony McCulley and JP Collins in the broadcast booth. Boys, take it away.
Ladies and gentlemen, as we kick off action and get things back underway, I am Tony the Gooch McCulley, joined as always by JP Collins and JP. It is good to get back in the booth.
It is a good night for some wrestling action.
We are back here calling the action for 3CWE, and well, we got your favorite kicking things off, Uncle Jekyll with that, what do you call him, that vampire, as you say, Michael Ramone. And what is he doing there with that? What is that, a horseshoe?
What? I don't know what that is, but that clown, there's something matter with that clown, and that vampire just took that and put it under the ring. I saw you, Michael Ramone. I saw you do that.
That is 100% correct. He put that horseshoe under the ring. One would think that he's probably trying to use that later on in the match, but, you know, the referee didn't see it, and what the referee doesn't see doesn't happen.
I don't know. Why does he have a horseshoe out there to begin with? This isn't a family picnic. This is 3CWE wrestling.
You know, we might as well ask, why is there a skull around the neck of Michael Ramone?
I didn't even see that, but you know, you are right. That looks like some kind of demonic. That looks like a goat skull.
It looks sure like something, as we are awaiting the Boxcar Brawler to make his entrance and get things underway. Referee Austin Williams, he's checking out Uncle Jekyll, making sure there's no funny business, no pun intended.
I'm telling you, there's something funny going on. Look at there, I think he pinched his butt. And here comes, that's my guy right there, the Boxcar Brawler.
You know, the Boxcar Brawler, he had a great showing at 3CWE Chapter 1, the beginning. You know, that was his first ever match. He comes in against Joker Jones, who's in our main event tonight, competing for the 3CWE title. You know, there might have been some circumstances that prevented Brawler from winning that match with Ramon and Uncle Jekyll, but, you know, I think he's got a real chance here, and he's becoming quickly a fan favorite.
Yeah, look, he's got his sack out. It looks like he's gonna treat the little kids to something out of his hobo sack. He's just a class act all the way around.
You know, for somebody that's been labeled as a bum, who lives life on the road on the boxcar because he doesn't really have a home to call his own. He picked up wrestling because it was something that he loved, and the fact that he is taking those toys out of that hobo sack, as you called it, and giving it to the kids, giving back whenever he doesn't really have anything at all. You're right, the Boxcar Brawler is a class act, and I'm with you. I'm going for the Boxcar Brawler in this match with Uncle Jekyll.
He's in the holiday spirits. He's just like Santa Claus, and I hope he wallops that evil Uncle Jekyll right here, right tonight.
You know what? I think that he just might do it. And look, he's even scared away that vampire Michael Ramon. He don't want to be nowhere near the Boxcar Brawler. Look at him as he just scampers away. The Boxcar Brawler didn't even have to do anything.
That Michael Ramon, he's got that vampire paint on. I swear he looks like Peter Criss or somebody from that satanic group Kiss.
You know, that does sound like some music that he might be into. But it looks like Austin Williams is checking the Boxcar Brawler. We are about to get the first match for 3CWE Chapter 2, the second coming underway. The bell has rung. Uncle Jekyll, he looks like he's going all willy-nilly.
It looks like monkey style to me. Look, now he's asking for a handshake.
He's asking for a handshaker. We're going to see a little bit of sportsmanship.
I don't trust that clown.
I don't know if I trust him either. Oh!
That's what he gets.
That's what he gets. Boxcar Brawler just pulled him in, and it just looks like he just gave him just a big strike, just walloped him. You know, Boxcar Brawler, he learned wrestling on the road. He doesn't have a formal trainer. He goes from town to town learning what he can. So, you know, his wrestling, his offense isn't always going to be the cleanest.
And you see that Uncle Jekyll, he's powdered out. He's a coward. He's a chicken.
He's getting back in the ring now. Let's see what Uncle Jekyll brings to the table. He's pointing at him. He tells him to get him back. He runs right at him.
He said he was going to die. I heard him. And look what happened. He ran
at him. He said he was going to die. Ran right at the Boxcar Brawler. But the Boxcar Brawler, he wasn't phased. He just shook off the offense, that wild and crazy offense of Uncle Jekyll.
He reminds me of Man Mountain Rock from the WWF back in the day. He's nothing but a rock. He's solid as a rock.
And Uncle Jekyll, he's outside of the ring once again. He's trying to get back in the ring. Is this going to be the time where Uncle Jekyll puts the offense together? It looks like he's finally ready to give this one a go. Runs at him. Oh, and a big duck. Oh, the big Manhattan drop. You know, that can't feel well on the hiney of Uncle Jekyll.
Well, it looks like he's having all kinds of problems with his hiney, and it looks like the Brawler, he's asking one more time.
The fans want it, and he delivers it. Another one for Uncle Jekyll, that Manhattan drop, and down goes the clown. He's out of the ring again. You know, this is not really going in the favor of Michael Ramon, the puppet master, or Uncle Jekyll. You know, this might be a loss that sets the tone for the night for Michael Ramon and his misfits.
Is he gonna kiss his rump? Because it looks like he might kiss his rump. There's funny business going on.
I don't know, but it looks like he's trying to get back in the ring. He's trying to do this once again. He's trying to get back in there. He's trying to get into this. And, oh, he's got him by the nose. The Boxcar Brawler has him by the nose.
Rip it off. Rip it off.
He might just do it. He's got till 5, but the referee is accounting. He does let it go. Boxcar Brawler, he's into some chicanery, but he always follows the rules. Big Irish whip into the corner. Up and up.
I think he just split his yam bag right there.
It looks like he backed up into that pole trying to get away from that big splash from the Boxcar Brawler, and it does look like he took that post right to the lower region. This is not Uncle Jekyll's day, and once again, he's out of the ring. I think this match, he spent more time out of the ring than in the ring.
I think he's a coward. I don't think he wants to get in that ring, and I hope he gets counted out.
He might just get counted out, and that might be the only way that Uncle Jekyll can escape this match unscathed, because Boxcar Brawler he's not backing down.
The clown is down. We got the Brawler. I don't know what he's doing. This might be some inexperience here for the Brawler.
That is a little bit of inexperience. If it was me, I would have gotten right on him. But Uncle Jekyll's taking advantage of that inexperience. That split second that he let Uncle Jekyll get back in the ring and didn't get right on him. Now Uncle Jekyll takes the reins. Uncle Jekyll just with those knees to the gut. Now, we talked about the conditioning last time of the Boxcar Brawler, and we talked about how those gut shots could, lead to some breathing and some stamina issues. And here we go for a pin. 1. Oh, and a big kick out at 1.
Look at the power of the Boxcar Brawler. I swear I think he's going to beat this clown.
That might have been Uncle Jekyll's one and only shot to win this match. He kicks out at 1, and it looks like he's going for that big splash in the corner again, and down goes the clown.
That's it. Pin him.
Oh, but Michael Ramone helps pull the clown to the outside, and it looks like they're willing to take the count-out loss to make sure.
What's that clown doing? You see that?
It looks like he's crawling around on the outside there.
I think he done something under that ring. I think he's... Yes.
You're right. I think I do see. It's that horseshoe. That horseshoe is in the hands of Uncle Jekyll. While the Boxcar Brawler has Michael Ramone. He's gonna knock him out. He's gonna knock his lights out, JP.
Knock his block off. I don't like that vampire. And referee turn around. He has got the horseshoe.
He's got the referee distracted, telling him to keep his hands off of him, the Boxcar Brawler. But Uncle Jekyll, he's got that horseshoe. Oh! And what was that? He was flying.
Was that a flying burrito?
Well, it wasn't no walking taco. 1, 2, 3. And somehow the clown does it. He was barely in the ring any time in this match. This is a travesty.
This is...
The Boxcar Brawler has been cheated. What's he doing? He's going after his eye.
He's biting that eye.
He's biting his eye.
Get him out of there, referee. Break this up. It's over.
It looks like, if you look closely enough, it looks like there's blood all over the mouth of Uncle Jekyll.
Yeah, he's brought blood. Somebody needs to get some EMTs down here for the Boxcar Brawler. Referee, do your job.
And Michael Ramone, he's just yelling, berating the Boxcar Brawler, telling him he knew he was going to win, but this wasn't a clean win. This wasn't just. The Boxcar Brawler on any other night, if he didn't have that vampire, if he didn't have that horseshoe, he would have beaten him.
Yep, he looks like a real winner. Look, the vampire has to carry him out of there. That is a chump. He ain't no champ. And somebody needs to help my friend, the Boxcar Brawler.
Exactly. As the referee's trying to help out the Boxcar Brawler, we turn our attention now for match number 2 on the night. And for match number 2 on the night, we're actually going to send it over to our friends at the EWF in this highlight package from their match from 3CWE The Second Coming, narrated by head official Lee Montgomery. Here is Skyler Douglas versus Charlie Key, the highlights.
Ladies and gentlemen, the match that brought forth the formation of the Evolutionary Wrestling Federation. The pure wrestling match under pure wrestling rules, where 2 men put it all on the line for a chance to be called the EWF Pure Heavyweight Champion. Was Charlie Key set to face off against the Southern Dragon, Skyler Douglas. Let's have a look at the highlights from that match. As the title is being held in the air, Charlie Key is making his entrance, ready to take on the Southern Dragon, Skyler Douglas. Charlie Key, a very young but very skilled technical wrestler, as he looks toward the crowd, making his way around the ring. Oh, and a taunt to the back. And here comes Skyler Douglas, a fan favorite in the independent wrestling scene.
Douglas recently had a match against Levi Motionless at 3CWE Presents The Beginning. A big shout out to 3CWE, the sister promotion to Evolutionary Wrestling Federation, for ushering in the birth of the EWF. And you can hear the crowd as the competitors are being patted down by referee Austin Williams. You see there, he's checked them. The bell has rung, ladies and gentlemen. This match is underway. It's starting it off with a nice handshake. Good sportsmanship, gentlemen. Skyler Douglas trying to get the crowd into the match, trying to get the crowd behind him. Ooh, and a nice elbow collar tie-up. Armbar. It's reversed. Side headlock. He's got him in the side headlock. He's wrenching it. What a way to start this match off, ladies and gentlemen. Ooh, and Skyler with a nice reversal of his own. The ref checking to make sure there's no choke. The hold is broken. It's broken, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, what is this? A chicken wing? Nice chicken wing applied by Charlie Key to Skyler Douglas, and a hip toss. The referee checking the shoulders. 1. That was a 1.5 count. And this match continues, ladies and gentlemen. A nice belly to back applied by Charlie Key to Skyler Douglas. Oh, and it's reversed. And Charlie Key getting the ref's attention. Oh, and a blatant low blow, but the referee was occupied. And Skyler nearly rolling out of the ring as this match continues. The action is packed. The action is back and forth. Skyler. Oh, and Charlie Key just waylaying on Skyler Douglas. He's got him in the belly to back. Fire hug. Skyler trying to get out of this predicament. A hip toss from Skyler Douglas. And the crossface has been applied. Referee asking Charlie Key if he's ready to submit. Charlie Key, he's in the ropes. Referee calls him in the ropes. That's Skyler Douglas's first rope break, ladies and gentlemen. In the pure match rules, you get 3 rope breaks apiece, to which afterwards, there are no more rope breaks. Pinfalls count, submissions count, regardless of your position in the ring. Speaking of a pinfall, here's Charlie Key with the pin on. Oh, and Skyler Douglas, he kicks out. That was a close call, ladies and gentlemen. And Charlie Key missing with the elbow drop. Skyler Douglas rolling out of the way. Charlie Key, another elbow drop and another miss. Both opponents to their feet. Oh, and a big boot from Skyler Douglas sends Charlie reeling. Oh, a knees to the face. And this match is over, ladies and gentlemen. We have crowned ourselves the first ever Evolutionary Wrestling Federation Pure Heavyweight Champion, Skyler Douglas. And as you see, the title has been presented to Skyler Douglas, the new and first ever EWF Pure Heavyweight Champion, the Southern Dragon, Skyler Douglas.
As we were showing the highlights from the Pure Championship match from our friends over at EWF between Charlie Key and Skyler Douglas, we were letting the competitors for this 3CWE Tri-States Championship three-way dance, making their way to the ring, and it looks like we're starting things off hot and heavy now. JP, I got to tell you a little bit of story about this match. This was originally supposed to be Eric Draven going one-on-one with Levi Motionless. However, Nick Depp, he was also supposed to face AZK later for the Tri-States Championship, which is this match now. Due to illness, AZK, Mickey Knuckles, were unable to appear tonight. So, we're getting this. The women tonight will compete in a one-on-one match, and these three men will dance the three-way dance. And unlike a triple threat, it's elimination style. So let's get things under the way, JP, as the bell rings.
You know, Gooch, we've got a couple new faces in the ring. You know how I feel about that Levi Motionless. I really like this Nick Depp kid. And Eric Draven's a vet all the way through.
We just saw an assist, unintentional assist, from Eric Draven to Nick Depp as a DDT clothesline combo takes down Levi Motionless, who is out of the ring now. And let's see what Eric Draven and Nick Depp can get up to. Nick Depp, he's really fiery in this match, JP.
You know, Eric Draven, he's cool, calm, and collected. He knows he's got years of experience, and you gotta watch him.
You definitely do. You have to watch any vet in this ring, because they're going to do what it takes to win. And we're seeing that, locking up the good old proper way, going right at it. Levi Motionless, he's taking a step back. He's letting these two go at it. Oh! Nick Depp goes flying out of that lockup from Eric Draven.
You know, Eric Draven's in phenomenal shape, and he showed his power right there.
Exactly. But Nick Depp, he's fiery here. He's letting the crowd get behind him. He showed up to win a title. He had to change his whole strategy. Normally when Nick Depp shows up to the arena, the fans aren't on Nick Depp's side. But whenever you got Eric Draven and Levi Motionless out there, it's hard to not be behind a fiery guy like Nick Depp. As we go for another lockup, duck under again. Can we see a big clothesline? No! Big spin kick.
That was a spinning wheel kick just like Savio Vega back in the day in WWF.
He's trying to hype up the crowd, but Levi Motionless sneaks back in with a big poke to the eye. And, that's something that he's going to have to be aware of in this match. Levi and Eric Draven, they got a teacher-student relationship. That was what their match was about tonight. So you would think that whenever they're not going one-on-one, they're going to go with each other after Nick Depp. And we're seeing that now as Eric Draven uses that veteran instinct to kind of let off the gas a little bit, let himself rest up, and let Levi go after Nick.
I don't really like anaconda legs, but he's tough as a box of nails because they exchanging these forearms and a big suplex right there from Levi Motionless.
We got 1 and a 2. Oh, kick out. Again, very fiery is Nick Depp, but Eric Draven comes back in with a big kick. Levi Motionless appears to back off, but Eric Draven calls him back. The teacher calls his student back, and it looks like, as you would say, the fix is in. These two are choking out Nick Depp. The referee's count, but there's not much he can do about it. Triple threats are no DQ.
You mean it's a no DQ match?
That's right. It is a no DQ in a three-way dance. And, three-way dances, again, unlike traditional triple threat matches, these are elimination matches. Big splash. Nick Depp is going at it. Big clothesline and bulldog combo.
Stay on him, kid. Go for the pin. Levi is down.
He is down. Nick Depp, he's trying to hype up that crowd. This is a different feeling for Nick Depp. You got to think it's a little odd, and you got to think maybe with that forearm to Eric Draven and another forearm to Levi Motionless, maybe that's why he's using this newfound admiration in this match. Oh, he sends Levi Motionless into Nick Depp, and he's going for a big roll-up. Can he get it?
There you go, kid.
Eric Draven isn't going to let that happen. Again, the teacher-student relationship, it was going to be used to Eric Draven's advantage to take the win from Levi, but now he's using it to his advantage for Levi to help him because of that mentor status.
Okay. Oh, anaconda legs has got him. He's working on his legs, and what's he doing? Looks like he's going to split him his uprights.
He called Eric Draven over. Oh, and they just pull his legs apart. What a devastating sight.
My cousin AJ calls that the wishbone because you split it on Thanksgiving Day.
That certainly is something as they just continue the stomps and the handshake. They're letting you know. They're not making any bones about it. No pun intended to the wishbone analogy. But Nick Depp, he's fighting back again. He's not going to let these two, they're not going to overtake him. And of course, Eric Draven, big snapmare there. He's going to sit back and he's going to watch this because he knows that these two will tear each other apart and he can pick apart the pieces.
He's going up top. I think he needs to stay on him. But what's Depp doing? He's dropping the strap like Jerry Lawler.
Oh, but he's caught. It looks like he was going for a big clothesline and a big Uranagi. I think that's it. I think Nick Depp is down. What's Eric Draven doing? He pulled Levi off. Shoot across the ropes to the middle of the ring. Oh, big powerbomb maneuver. 1, 2, 3.
It looks like Eric Draven was down with D'Lo Brown because I think that was the lowdown or the sky high or whatever he called it.
And he's making fun of Nick Depp. Levi Motionless has been eliminated, but this match continues as Eric Draven and Nick Depp. But, I don't think that was smart on Eric Draven. He should have allowed Levi to eliminate Nick Depp, and then he could have taken advantage of that mentorship, used his experience, and beaten Levi if he knew he already had him down.
Eric Draven, he is the vet, and I do believe he knows what he's doing. Big discus clothesline like the Von Erichs. I think he's toying with his food right now.
Yeah, but you gotta wonder, as we go into a pin here, 1, 2, and he kicks out. But you gotta wonder for Nick Depp, was that 3 count on Levi Motionless? Did that wake up something in Nick Depp? Because you gotta think that whenever you normally hear a 3 count in a match, that means you lost. So, in his eyes, does he think that he's already lost this match? Has he already counted himself out? Is he more hungry to win? Or has the Saki set in? Oh! And a big rope-hung leg lariat.
The double J, that was the double J strut right there. Now what's Eric Draven going to follow this up with?
Eric Draven taking no time with that big elbow drop. With a cocky pin, he knows that he's just systematically picking apart Nick Depp. He knows he doesn't really have to rush the moves. He can be a little cocky. Because like I said, maybe he's already in Nick Depp's head. Some people would see it as a way to fire up, come back, and get the win. But maybe in Nick Depp's head, he's already lost with that 3 count.
That's a low blow right there. The referee wasn't looking, and he just dropped that elbow right on his crotch.
He did. He's taking advantage. He knows all the rules. Despite all of this, despite the treacherous acts, I would say so far this has been one of the best matches I've ever called.
This is one of the best live matches I have ever had the privilege of watching, and it looks like Eric Draven, he's dropping the straps.
He's taking his own straps down now, and he's using them to
choking with them.
Nick Depp. Come on, Nick. Kids, you gotta let the fire build up inside. This match isn't over. It's an elimination match. You can still come back. You can pin Eric Draven. He pinned Levi. So, one would think if he pins Eric Draven, he beat Levi too.
Going for the big stinger. Oh, he ate a boot.
The big boot pops up, and it looks like, he's got him. Oh, big T-bone suplex from Eric Draven, and down goes Nick Depp again. You gotta wonder, even if he fires up, how much is left in the tank for the kid that didn't even expect this to be his match tonight?
He's in a bad way. Eric Draven, he looks like he might be moments away from being the first ever Tri-States champion, and he's going for the pin.
And just barely a kick out. Nick Depp is still alive. The crowd is still very much behind him. They are willing him on. They want to see Nick Depp overcome. They want to see him overcome the odds of Eric Draven tonight. And these powerful punches, they've got Nick Depp rocked. But he's not going to take it.
It looks like he's hulking up.
He's firing up for sure. Oh, he's taking that strap back down. Eric Draven's going for those punches. But he's just shaking it off. He says, give me more.
I think Eric Draven might be, it looks like he's
trying to get the crowd behind him. Eric Draven is rattled. Oh, and a big slap. They are trading shots. Down goes Draven. Big shot. Down goes Draven again. Stay on him, Nick. Keep that power. Keep that hunger, kid. Down for the 3rd time he goes. Sorry to cut you off, JP's. He's trying to get the crowd behind him.
He needs to pin him. He needs to get him down and go for the pin. I think it's time.
I think it's time, too. He's going for something. Could he be going for the finish? Oh, big detonation kick. It's reversed. Coming off the rope. Oh, big knee trembler from Eric Draven. That's got to be it, I think. I think the heart has given out. Nick Depp's, his fire has been extinguished. We're going for the pin here. That's it.
1, 2.
Oh!
He kicked out.
He kicked out. What a massive kick out.
I think that Eric Draven needs to stay on him. He's got him down and he's got him hurt, clearly hurt. He needs to stay on him instead of jaw-jacking with that referee.
He's getting there. He put his hands on the referee here in 3CWE. And if you lay your hands on an official, they have their right to lay their hands on you. And he's invoking that rule. Oh, and a stunner on Eric Draven. Is this the shot that Nick Depp needs? He's coming to. The referee says, respect the stripes.
That's right. Referee Austin 316 said, I just stunned you.
And that he did. He's trying to get Nick Depp too. I think that even in the referee's heart, he wants to see Nick Depp make a fiery comeback and become the first ever 3CWE Tri-States champion.
Nick's got him by the hair of the head, bring him, there he goes to the throat.
But he's cut him off again, and just like that, we are back with Eric Draven dominating Nick Depp. You know, this match has been 75% Draven. Big shots on the corner. Oh, and he dodged it! That could have taken out the hand. The hand could have been out of play, and he's been doing some big strikes in this match.
Well, that right there.
Oh, over the barricade.
Him slapping that pole, that is going to hurt his bowling game for sure if he's a bowler.
Nick Depp needs to stay on him. He threw him out over the barricade into those chairs. And now he's got him back in the ring. He needs to stay on him. He needs to secure that 3 count. Once again, trying to get the fans behind him.
You know, the time is right. He needs to put the kill shot in right now.
If he's got that killer instinct, he will. Goes for the big flying fist. Much like the previously mentioned Jerry the King Lawler. Is that it? Will that put Eric Draven on 1, 2. Oh, and that's still not it. Eric Draven still has that fight inside him. That's the veteran instinct. You would think that if that was a younger competitor, perhaps even Levi Motionless earlier in the match, that would have won it for Nick Depp.
You know, Eric still got gas in the tank, and he don't count him out yet. Nick needs to stay on him.
He needs to stay on him. He bounces him off the ropes. Bounce him off the ropes again. Duck down. Big drop kick. Down goes Depp.
Pin him. Eric Draven needs to pin him. I don't know if he's out of breath, but this is hot wrestling action.
It really is. This, again, one of the best matches I've ever called in a 1, 2, and just barely that shoulder comes up. And this is the action that you get in 3CWE and nowhere else. Nobody's doing it like this three-way dance is doing it right now. As Eric Draven goes back to the corner, going for the big splash. Oh, posts him in the corner, does Nick Depp. Come on, Nick, stay on him. Stay on him. He's got him up on his shoulders as he's going once again for that big detonation kick. And he lands it. He lands it, JP.
Come on, kid.
1, 2, 3. Nick does it. Nick Depp is your 3CWE Tri-States champion, the first ever champion.
You know, Gooch, I am so excited to say that we have got a kid like Nick Depp as a champion here in 3CWE.
What a match. What a contest. All 3 of these men should be proud. This is a match of the year at the Arena Contender.
Oh, by far, definitely. Nick Depp, Eric Draven, and even that anaconda leg Levi Motionless, they have tore the house down tonight. And congratulations to Nick Depp.
Oh, what's Eric Draven doing here?
What's he?
He's putting the hand out. Has he earned the respect of Eric Draven? And he shakes the hand, the show of respect. He's even getting in with the Nick chants. Shake the hand. After a triple threat like that, it is hard not to respect all of your opponents. And this was only our 3rd match of the night, JP. What can you say? What a match. But as Nick Depp bows to the crowd, we've got to roll on. As we are still reeling from that match, that last match, that 3-way dance for the Tri-States Championship Match of the Year contender, it's time to move on. And this guy here, JP, calls himself the Madman from Kazakhstan, Zordon.
You know, he looks like he crawled from a cave, and he's got Lady Samantha with him. She ain't got no shoes on. I think she might be from the Orient or somewhere.
You know, they both look like they crawled out of caves. I mean, where is Kazakhstan? Could you point it out on a map?
It's somewhere on the map. You know, geography was never my strong suit, but he says he's going to break the American giant. And he keeps saying something about potassium.
You know, he does definitely look like he's a threat to the integrity of America, that's for sure. But not tonight, as he is taking on the 7'3" American giant, Buck Bresner.
You know, if I was Zordon, I'd be saying my prayers and eating my vitamins, because he's going to need them tonight to take on the giant.
You know, the American giant, he's coming off of some big matches in GCW. At the time of this audio recording here, he's got a match in a couple of weeks for GCW. So, you know, go back on Triller TV Plus, watch all the American Giant's matches. Because, you know, this is the 7'3" American Giant. You don't want to miss any match with the American Giant, do you, JP?
No, sir, you don't. The American Giant is an American hero, and he's a close personal friend of mine, and I can't put him over enough.
But, you know, with that said, I wouldn't want to face the American Giant, let alone, you know, somebody facing him multiple times. I couldn't imagine. That's what Victor Petrov, who some say is afraid of the Giant, you know, he says he's embarking on Operation Chickenfoot, whatever that means.
I think that Operation Chickenfoot is going to the KFC and getting an 8-piece with 2 biscuits and a diet soda.
But we're about to get things underway. Zordon is crawled out from the rock and into this match. With a big attack from
Pearl
behind.
Harbor job.
He's attacking back rake on the American Giant. Looks like he's trying to chop down the tree that is the American Giant. He's just going after him with chokes and rakes and stomps. This is heinous, JP.
This is heinous, and there he goes working on them big old legs of the American Giant.
The Giants never had the best knees. As we know, Giants, they have hard times with their knees. Multiple surgeries for the American Giant, so this is a cheap shot for Zordon as he just chokes him on the ropes. Again, this is a heinous act from this man that you just look at him and you can just tell he's a threat to the integrity of America. And he's going after the American Giant again.
That Lady Samantha is reaching up there and she's doing something to the Giant. I don't like it.
Lady Samantha, she's taking advantage of Zordon, taking advantage of the referee. This is a travesty. I don't like it, JP, and he's choking him again. He's using all of these tactics.
She just slapped him. I saw it. She slapped him.
This isn't going the American Giant's way. You know, in a normal fight, the American Giant, you know, face to face. Oh! It looks like he has woken up the beast. The American Giant's got to take it to Zordon.
Oh, those big old chops.
Look at that hand. He's going to have welts on his chest for weeks. Oh, big shot back to the corner. Big shot again. Zordon's on wobbly legs. The Giant's just toying with him.
He's calling for the choke slam.
Going for the choke slam. This is it. It's all over for Zordon, but the crowd. Whoa, who's that?
That is Anaconda. That's Levi Motionless coming down the ring. And
he's attacking the knee too, but
look
why
at his
is he all
face.
painted up like that? He looks like the Puppet Master, that vampire.
He looks like a vampire.
And they are going after the American Giant. He's backing up Lee Montgomery. He looks like he's trying to take. Oh, here comes Skyler Douglas.
What, Skyler Douglas? You know, I like Skyler. He's chasing them off. And good for him. He's got his Billy Club or whatever that is.
Well, here comes our ring announcer. He appears to be on the phone. The situation, we're trying to take back control here in 3CWE. It looks like he's got a call from our commissioner, who has yet to be named. He's remained anonymous to this point. And JP just said that this is going to restart as a match for the Tag Team Championships. I didn't even know we had Tag Team Champions made, let alone, you know, a match for them tonight.
I heard rumors that they was Tag Team Championship belts, but I had no idea. And now it looks like we got these 2 thugs against the 2 Americans right here.
Levi Motionless doesn't look very happy to tag with Zordon. Skyler Douglas and the American Giant make sense, but these two, they are arguing.
Looks like Zordon's trying to kiss him.
Levi Motionless is not very happy about. Oh, and a low blow from Zordon. I don't know if that counts since it was on his team. The bell has rung. Shrug from Skyler Douglas, and he's going for that big Southern Dragon choke. Oh, he's got it locked in. He's got it locked in tight. And Zordon has to tap.
I think he tapped right there.
Lee Montgomery didn't call for the bell. I think this match, we have new 3CWE Tag Team Champions. And one of them is the EWF Pure Champion, JP. He's Skyler 2 belts.
He's Skyler 2 belts, and the American Giant, he just got the championship gold. We have got Tag Team Champions right here at 3CWE.
And no matter the hardships that Skyler Douglas has faced and all the pitfalls of his career the last couple years, holding 2 championships and tagging with the American Giant is an accolade that he will never forget for the rest of his career, and as they celebrate their win as the 3CWE champions, tag team champions for the first time ever, we have to move on, JP. We still got a lot more action. I said, JP, that we had a lot more action, and a lot more action we do. We've crowned a Tri-States champion in what I would call a Match of the Year contender. We've crowned the EWF Pure champion tonight. We've crowned tag team champions tonight. But the co-main event is for the women. And we here at 3CWE, we are ready to break out and showcase the women tonight. On the way to the ring right now, you see, she calls herself the perfect specimen. This is Mercy. You know, originally this is supposed to be a three-way dance. We alluded to it earlier. It was supposed to be Lexxi Green versus Mercy versus Mickey Knuckles. Due to illness, tonight it's only Mercy versus Lexxi Green. Both these women are going to have to step up their game to become the first ever 3CWE Women's Champion.
Now, is her name Mercy because she shows no mercy, or is she Mercy because the Lord have mercy? I don't know. She looks like she's got a bad attitude.
It could be either, it could be or, as Lexxi Green is starting to make her way to the ring. And again, this is a match that the team at 3CWE, we want to make sure that to make this happen, as we feel that there's not enough women's matches taking place at the arena. We wanted to make sure to go ahead on our second show, crown a women's champion, and this only be the start of women's action in 3CWE.
You know, we got some fresh faces here with these two lovely women, and I can't wait to see this hot wrestling action.
And these are two of the best on the scene. You have Lexxi Green, who plays the Eric Draven role in this match as the vet of the match, and Mercy, the more up-and-comer, who's not been around as long as Lexxi. And, you know, both people are hungry. Both people want to win this match. And what a great match it's going to be. I think it's a perfect way. I think we, you know, even if we weren't able to have Mickey Knuckles tonight, I think Lexxi Green versus Mercy is a perfect way to start our showcasing of women in 3CWE.
You know, Gooch, I think that my cousin AJ used to have a He-Man, a Masters of the Universe action figure that looked like Lexxi Green there. She's got some kind of crown. She looks like a Masters of the Universe character right there.
Well, I can tell you one thing. The crowd seems to absolutely adore Lexxi Green as she's stopping by every side of the ring, saying hi to everybody. She's kind of drawing out. Do you think that this is a mental strategy here to kind of psych out Mercy, who the crowd doesn't seem to be very into and very behind on the opposition? You know, somebody very close to Mercy, maybe even dynamic pair with Mercy. Nick Depp earlier tonight, he had the crowd behind him. Mercy not having that, doesn't have Nick out here, much like she wasn't out there for him earlier in the night. We wanted to keep the sanctity of these matches. Is that psyching Mercy out, do you think?
You know, Mercy looks like she's got ice water running through her veins. She's powdering out the ring right there. Lee Montgomery, our referee, he's got the lovely women's title. And I just can't wait to see this match.
Lexxi Green holding up that title, letting Mercy know, maybe playing more head games, saying, I'm going to be the first ever 3CWE Women's Champion. But she doesn't seem fazed. You know, with the dynamic switches, with all the oddness and curiosity surrounding her and Nick Depp with the role reversals tonight, you would think that would psych somebody out. But like you said, ice water in the veins, she looks like she's ready to maul Lexxi Green and join Nick as both people winning championships tonight.
She's calling her a chicken. I think she's telling her to get in the ring right now, but I think that this is strategy on Mercy's part, kind of getting in the head of Lexxi Green.
Of course, Fisher Lee Montgomery checking Lexxi Green. He's telling Mercy she's been checked. She needs to get in the ring. We need to get this contest underway. Oh, now playing more mind games with maybe even poor Lee Montgomery as well.
You know, Lee Montgomery, he's a professional through and through, and I hope that he does a better job than that Austin calling this match and paying attention, because we've had quite a bit of shenanigans tonight.
We have had a little bit of shenanigans. I don't too much blame Austin. He's a good referee. He's a good kid. But like you said, this is our senior official, so you would expect him to be held to a higher standard as the bell rings. Now, you might have saw there our 3CWE champion, Johnny Hughes. He came and retrieved that belt to take it back to the bell table because he wanted a front row seat. He, just like us, wanted to see how the women fared in 3CWE as we get a lockup, throws her off. Mercy just goes down. I think Lexxi is in the head of Mercy.
That's the power of Lexxi Green. She's flexing her muscles right there. She outpowered her right there.
But Mercy, she's just able to just shake it off.
Gooch, I don't understand. I'm a bald man myself. I don't see how these women have all this long hair and it don't get pulled in the course of a wrestling match.
Sometimes it does. That's what the referee is there to administer a 5 count as she's shoved back in the corner. Again, the strength of Lexxi Green, and she's just taunting to the crowd.
I think she might be trying to psych Mercy out. She kind of looks a little flustered.
She most definitely looks flustered, but again, I've mentioned all the changes on the night. This was originally supposed to be a triple threat, originally supposed to accompany Nick Depp to the ring. Nick was supposed to accompany her to the ring, big clothesline. I think Mercy is rattled. On any other given night, would we have seen this flusteredness and having to powder out, as you say, from Mercy?
Mercy's going out. Maybe she's thinking of some words of wisdom. I don't know who gives her the words of wisdom. Could be the puppet master. Could be somebody else. But she's taking a breather, and Lexi's taking a breather too.
Lexxi is taking a breather. She's allowing herself to set this pace because she's in the head of Mercy. This pace is all Lexxi Green. Big arm drag. Down goes Mercy again.
But that's a veteran move by Mercy. She slides out of the ring. That way she don't get caught in a pinfall.
I don't think this is a situation like Uncle Jekyll versus the Boxcar Brawler earlier in the night where it didn't look like Uncle Jekyll could beat the Boxcar Brawler in a straight fight. It looks like this is mostly circumstantial. Mercy needs to get out of her own head and take it to Lexxi Green as she takes her down. Again, she's going for that arm. It looks like she's targeting that in this matchup.
She's in trouble right now. She needs to try to get out of this, or this could separate a shoulder.
It definitely could. She needs to try to get to the ropes, get out of that any way possible. Oh! She's backed right up to the corner. Lexxi is just taking it to Mercy. There's being in an opponent's head, and there's being in an opponent's head so deep. Has Mercy even gotten off any offense thus yet? Oh, and I spoke too soon! Maybe she was lying in wait?
I hope she don't want to go dancing later because she has shattered her knee.
Very much looks like that. Mercy is taking over, and we've told several people you have to stay on them. If you want to win the match, you got to stay on them. But you also got to avoid that referee's count. Mercy's telling official Levi Montgomery, I've got till 5, and that's true.
She's in the hair. She's got it. She's been choking her. She's in the hair. There's some shenanigans going on.
I think in Mercy's mind, this is what you have to do to win. And of course, in these championship matches, official Lee Montgomery, he's got referee's discretion. Sometimes the counts might last a little longer. He wants to make sure these matches have a decisive win.
She's choking her right there with her big old leg there.
Lee Montgomery, he was counting again. He warned her. He has got to stay on this count. Big bulldog. Down goes Lexxi Green. I probably shouldn't have counted Mercy out because there's a kick out. But she has been on top since I tried to count her out.
Mercy reminds me of Nick Depp, where they're young, but they wrestle like veterans.
They do. You can tell that in their training camp together, they have cultivated such a unique style that both of them go for. They've got that heart, they've got that fire that even when the crowd isn't behind them, oh, and a big hip attack and a stick face, JP.
And a cartwheel, that's like leaping Lanny Poffo's cartwheel.
She is all over Lexxi Green. But again, those two, even if the crowd is behind them or not, it's like they have a fire in them. I mean, no comparisons to the red hair of Mercy, but, the fire burns in both of them.
That's true. They both red-headed. They look like they might be, they got feisty. They're firecrackers.
Indeed, and we got a short arm clothesline. 1, 2, and Lexxi kicks out. I mean, that is my bad. Mercy kicks out from that short arm clothesline to Lexxi. Lexxi blows the crowd a kiss. Lexxi is ready to use those veteran instincts to take right back over, but Mercy's not going to allow it. Again, she's a firecracker. She's got that fire inside her. We saw earlier tonight the other half of that duo, Nick Depp, used that fire to win a championship. Can we see that from Mercy? It looks like she's got Lexxi completely out of her head, and she has title aspirations.
You know, Gooch, I don't know if you caught that, but she has been laying those forearms right into Lexi's ear. If you hurt the ear, you throw off your balance, and I think that's the strategy right there for Mercy.
Yeah, Lexxi having to reverse that, having to give her chops. If you throw that off that equilibrium, you lose your balance. Certain things like suplexes, anytime that you might have to flip in a match, you get vertigo. And, with that vertigo, there's not much that you can do. Even that lift there and that Samoan drop, we go for a pin. 1, 2, Mercy kicks out. But as I was saying, that could have affected that and made that move a little bit more slow. Not as much pop back with that Samoan drop or anything.
There she goes to the hair again, Gooch. I'm telling you, this Mercy don't count her out.
And another forearm right to that ear and more kicks to the gut. Lee Montgomery, he's trying to keep her out of the corner. She's backing up.
There she goes right back to the ear again. See, Lee has to get her out of the corner.
He does indeed. He paused that count, that referee's discretion. He was in there warning them. And she dodges it again. Again, Lexxi Green is firmly out of the head of Mercy. The fire has taken over those championship aspirations. Oh, she trips her. They call it the commentator's curse, JP.
It's true. And what's Lexi doing? Big running knee right there.
That was the move that allowed Mercy to take over. Lexi Green looking to get firmly back in control. My apologies to Mercy with the commentator's curse. Big forearm from Lexi Green after that. Dodged, side kick, and a clothesline.
Lexi has taken over, big back elbow. I think that Mercy's on the ropes right now.
She definitely has to come back in it. Big splits and a thrusting side kick. Goes for the cover. 1, 2, and Mercy with that barely kick out. Now, it was in the triple threat that we saw earlier that we saw something like that from Nick Depp where he had that barely kick out and he came back to win. Is this the point in the match where we see, oh!
That's the face buster like an X Factor.
She's going for the cover. We saw 1, 2. We saw Nick Depp come back to win after that weak kick out. And we saw that he had to get that determination. It looks like Mercy now has that determination. Do you think we see a repeat of earlier tonight? Do you think that we see Mercy use that fire to come back and beat Lexi Green?
Gooch, I don't know either one of these women deserve to be champion right now, but what's Lexi doing?
Looks like she's going for a big pedigree. That might be it. Nobody kicks out of the pedigree, JP. 1, 2, 3.
Lexi wins! Lexi wins!
Lexi Green is taking home the championship. I think she used just a little bit of that inexperience. Just that moment there where she took Mercy and took that moment where she got in her head when she hit that X Factor and she wasn't able to capitalize with that pin. And now Lexi Green starts the 3CWE Women's Revolution as the first ever 3CWE Women's Champion, and I couldn't think of a better champion to start us out, JP. JP, it is main event time. Joker Jones, led by Michael Ramone, the Puppet Master, and the other misfits. And look at Uncle Jekyll. He's just mocking the fans, mocking the Boxcar Brawler with that horseshoe. He used that to win. All of them are all painted up. As you said, they all look like vampires. It looks like some kind of satanic worship.
It looks like that they call themselves the Misfits, but they look like the Vampire Club to me. They look like freaks. I don't like them, and I hope Johnny wipes the floor with every one of them.
This is a rematch from the finals of the 3CWE tournament between Johnny Hughes and Joker Jones. But, I'm looking at it like this. Last time, that was 3-on-1, and Johnny Hughes barely got the job done. And now you add Levi Motionless to the mix. All of these men, they're making a mockery out of 3CWE. They're trying to win this championship. They have a greater goal. There's all of these symbols that the Puppet Master Michael Ramone posts online. He says that some of them were a message to Levi and he heard the call. He's now a member of the Misfits. there's something dark and something scary about these misfits, and I just hope that Johnny Hughes can overcome tonight.
You know, I think that Johnny can overcome. I hope that God he overcomes. And as far as those hieroglyphics, I don't know how to pronounce it. They look like devil worshipers symbols to me. I'm getting all flustered.
You are definitely getting off luster, but it's hard not to be Uncle Jekyll playing jokes with the Puppet Master, and you got to think that that's going to cost him.
He's got a vampire hood on
He's trying
right
to
there.
compose himself. He's trying to compose himself. It looks like he's upset with Uncle Jekyll, but now he's mocking a child. Of all things, he's out there mocking a child. They're all out there mocking a child.
You know, why don't they just go ahead and steal candy from a baby while they're at it? Because they're harassing children.
Uncle Jekyll's looking like he's playing peekaboo. What are these misfits? This vampire club, as you call it. He's laughing.
Of course, he's a clown. He's an idiot.
He's a clown, but he's not a clown that I'd want at my birthday party, JP. They're just kind of disturbing as we await the arrival of our champion, old school Johnny Hughes.
And he's got that goat skull or something. Here comes the champ right here.
They're having to hold the Puppet Master back. It looks like he was pushed by a member of the crowd.
Oh, look, now they run.
He's running. Oh, he's trying to get away. He's crossing through the barricade. The Puppet Master, he's getting out of dodge. He's making sure that old school Johnny Hughes doesn't get around him. But what's he doing over there, JP?
You know, I don't know what he's doing. He's probably doing some kind of voodoo spell or some kind of devil worshiping stuff. I don't like that Puppet Master.
He handed that chair back to Joker Jones.
That's exactly what he was doing. He was looking for a weapon.
I did see Lou Montgomery. He threw it across the barricade. We thought he was just trying to get away. But now, it looks like Joker, he's putting that chair back under the ring. And the Puppet Master, he's making his way back to ringside.
You know, Johnny Hughes has got the Cincinnati Bengals t-shirt on right there. Maybe he could be like Joe Cool and throw us a touchdown tonight.
He might just do it. They're calling the Puppet Master a cheater. He's denying those claims, but we saw him bring that chair in. We know what he did earlier in the night by putting that horseshoe in, and we know that helped Uncle Jekyll get the win. I hope we don't see a repeat, and I hope we don't see Johnny Hughes fall victim to the dirty tactics of the misfits of this horrible group here in our main event.
Look at the clown. He's got the belt. What's that clown doing with the belt?
Uncle Jekyll definitely does not need that belt. And you know, for the betterment of the company, I hope Joker Jones doesn't win that belt. But old school Johnny Hughes, he's in this match. He's been training for this match and he's ready. He said that he's going to pull out an old school move that he's not hit in years. The bell rings and we're in for a lockup in the corner. 1, 2, he has to back off. Johnny Hughes, good man. That was a clean break.
And look, they're saying that he pulled his hair. He's balder than the cue ball.
Johnny needs to stay on him. He can't fall victim to these mind games. He can't fall victim to these tricks. Joker Jones, he is a master of tricks. You add the Puppet Master, you add all those misfits outside. He's got to be completely...
That the clown just fished Lee's butt.
It looks like he did. And that's going to allow Joker to take over. You know, you already want to have eyes in the back of your head as a wrestler in case what happens. But what happens when you have one guy on the inside, 3 guys on the outside, and your championship's on the line?
You know, I feel bad for Johnny and Lee here because they all got to have eyes in the back of their head to watch all of these clowns and vampires and everything else. But Johnny giving him an old school. Well, but he got his eyes raked right there.
He's raking his eyes. He's keeping him down. This is a 4-on-1 assault. Even though the 3 guys on the outside of the ring don't seem to be getting involved yet, just their mere presence puts Johnny at a disadvantage.
Absolutely, Gooch. That's a huge distraction.
He's just draping him over the ropes. Oh, big shots. And Joker, he's sticking it to him. He's making it sure that if he stays on Johnny, he stays in his head, you know, he keeps going, he's going to win the title. Big, knees to the face. Johnny looks like he's out. And what's the Puppet Master doing? He's instructed Joker. He said, go again. And even the clown, he told him to go again.
What's he doing? Got him again
Knees
with the knees.
to the face again. And now he's getting the referee. Oh, they're choking him. He's making sure that they view him.
Yeah, look, there's clouds in his eyes.
He's in his eyes. this is a handicap match, JP.
He's
choking him with the kendo stick. Johnny Hughes is being beat senseless. Does Johnny Hughes have no friends? Is no one coming to the aid of Johnny Hughes as Joker Jones just runs rampant?
That was a chop right to the throat. I saw it.
Johnny Hughes, dinks his head off the corner. Johnny Hughes with some forearms. He's going to whip him into the corner to corner now. He's going for a big splash.
Stinger splash.
He nails it. He pushes Joker Jones now down. Is this the move that he talked about? He said he was going to break something out. Boom! Big drop kick from the middle rope.
Pin him, Johnny.
Pin him. Johnny's got to crawl over there. One, two. The 4-2 to Joker Jones. You know, we don't like him. We don't like the Misfits, but we got to say, Joker Jones, he's a heck of a competitor. He's a guy that you would want as champion if his methods were more savory.
You know, he keeps going right for those judo thrust chops right to the throat.
He definitely does, and now he's bouncing Johnny Hughes off the rope. And a single leg drop kick, paying back for that middle rope drop kick. And now it's Joker Jones going for the cover off a drop kick. One, two, and Johnny barely kicks out, but he's still in it. That's the heart of a champion. That's the old school fight.
You know, Johnny, you're going to have to kill Johnny to keep him down. He has got the heart of a champion. He's got the eye of the tiger. And I think he's going to turn it around just if these guys would stay out of his business.
The way that he's got in position, looking right at him, all three of them chanting, tap at Johnny Hughes. This has to put you, in a bad mental space, but he still has that old school butt whipping left to give, and he tosses him to the Misfits. Johnny Hughes, he tells him, he says, back up if you don't want it. The referee tells him to back up. They tell him to back up.
You know, in my opinion,
that was a veteran move from Johnny Hughes there. He went against his better judgment. He wanted to go out there and attack, but that would have been 4-on-1 out there, JP.
You know, in my opinion, when he tossed Joker Jones out of the ring, he was taking out the trash.
They're giving him words of wisdom. They're helping him back up. And you know what? I think that Johnny may have had him if he was able to get him right back in the ring. Joker, he looks cooked.
You know, it does look like his goose is cooked. We got Johnny. He's on the outside. I don't know what Johnny's doing.
Well, that's Mrs. Hughes.
That is
Mrs. Hughes is getting in the face of Joker Jones. She's telling him to send the Misfits to the back and keep this one-on-one, keep this fair.
You know, Hughes.
The Misfits are getting involved. They say she has no right to be here.
Mrs. Hughes is the president of 3CWE. She's the president. She has every right to be here.
But she is not a licensed manager. She was not told to be here in the corner of this match. Oh, and it looks like Johnny is paying the price. He came to be at the aid. The Misfits are backing up, and it looks like he's just taking over. She knows she can't get involved because these Misfits, they will attack her. They have no qualms with attacking a woman, and with her tail between her legs, Mrs. Hughes has to just back up. But Johnny Hughes, he's going to fight back. And the Misfits are trying to tell her, stay out of the way. She's crying to Johnny, telling him,
what is the count? What's the referee's count?
The referee's count? The referee called for the bell.
I think he called for the bell. I think it's over.
I think the Misfits distracted him. What's Uncle Jekyll doing? Oh, and he dinks him with the horseshoe.
He got him with the horseshoe, and there Levi is with his stick.
His kendo stick, he's stomping the referee, he's getting him out of the ring. He told him to just go. Joker Jones has got a chair on the outside. The Misfits have just taken over. Johnny's wife, while the countout was pleading, she told Johnny to just stay down. She knows how dangerous the Misfits are. We all know how dangerous the Misfits are.
They need to be fined. That clown needs to be fined. There should be ramifications.
He's taking the referee, he's biting the referee all the way to the back. And what are Joker Jones and Levi Motionless doing at the instructions of the Puppet Master? Oh, they're going to Pillmanize his neck. They're going after his neck. They're going for the neck of Johnny Hughes. This might be the end of old school. Here comes referee Austin Williams. He's coming to try to restore order. This match is over. Here comes Skyler Douglas. The American Giant is here. They're coming to save Johnny Hughes. Johnny's out. He is out, JP.
We got the tag team champions, the world tag team champions,
and the 3CWE champion. They're all in the ring. They're fighting off the Misfits. It seems the Puppet Masters thought better to leave the war today, to leave the battle to win the war. They're heading out.
Well, it looks like that the giant is calling out Levi Motionless right there.
It does indeed. They're trying to make sure Johnny gets back to his feet. It looks like, the referee did restore order, and we're ending this match with this brutal attack, but it looks like Johnny is going to be able to leave of his own volition.
It does. He's got the eye of the tiger, the heart of the champion, and it looks like he's getting to his feet. Thank God my friend Johnny Hughes is on his feet, and these misfits are kept at bay.
He's getting his hand raised, but this was a double countout. The distraction, this isn't over between Joker Jones and Johnny Hughes. We're going to have to at least see one more match between those two. And the Puppet Master, they're jaw-jacking of some sort. I think the Giant just laid out a challenge.
Did he just say War Games?
I think I just heard a mention of War Games, and that seemed to have perked Johnny Hughes up. Johnny Hughes is now walking over. Let's see what's going to happen here as we're about to go off air. We don't have much time left.
What? Did Ramon say, that there will be War Games?
I think he said it. Let's wait just a second. Let's see if we get the combination. Joker Jones said it too. Everybody's saying it. What's Ramon saying?
War Games, I heard it. It said War Games. He said War Games.
He
right
said,
there.
Your team versus my team. War Games. But ladies and gentlemen, for JP Collins, I am Tony the Gooch Spicoli. We'll see you very soon in 2025 for the next event in 3CWE. But that's all the time we got, fans.